A scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bobcats will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Eastern Michigan's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He's got an open man. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Kim. Pulls it in, it's Lockett. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
The Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
And the Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Makes the grab, it's McMillan. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll keep it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
The Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a man, it's Kim. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Tight end finds a soft spot. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a 1st down.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against 3rd down, but if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles!
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole 1st quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So the 16-play drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
It is important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. Right down the middle. It's complete. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it, they reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Running back searching for a hole. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Rooks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Kim. Using the quick game. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's McMillan. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Lockett. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Just feeds the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. With jet sweep pass. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Jackson gonna throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Bobcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Motion from the back. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out quickly. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. This is now a 7-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sparks. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Powers through the defender. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wants to keep it in the air. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Jackson will throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Harris. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. That's caught. It's blocking. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And runs through another guy. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
QB draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. The play action fake. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I love the play call defensively. Third down, and you're anticipating the quarterback being in the pocket throwing the football, so you dial up the blitz. You get home, you hit the QB, and force the incompletion.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right on target the first time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Anderson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That's the end of the period, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. He's got enough, it'll be a first down, they've got it at the 12.
They're trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter. Their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lockett. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Kim. Finds his man, it's Rooks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got it in the middle, it's Sparks.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
And the Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. It's caught. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Sparks. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Got his man out of the backfield. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, try to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting it to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Snagged in the middle, it's Lockett. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Reads it, fires complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw. It's Kim. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got to be more aggressive. We've got to take some shots, put some pressure on the defense.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Got his man downfield. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Eastern Michigan.